Hey guys, it's Dean. Welcome to Manflow Yoga. This is yoga for stronger penises. Your Dick, your Johnson, your Jules, whatever you want to call it. This is yoga to help with blood flow and with strengthening your pelvic floor and your core areas, specifically to help you have a stronger, fuller, larger erection. All right, now that we've got that out of the way and you know that I'm serious about the topic, let's get into the workout. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to Manflow Yoga. We have an entire sexual wellness series that we've just put out. Subscribe to check that out. And if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button. You don't need any yoga experience to do this workout. No fitness experience required. Just do your best and follow along. Modify as needed. I'll tell you how to do that. All right, we're gonna get started on the ground with a bridge. And this is one of my favorites to help with getting that area engaged. So you're going to start with your feet in toward your butt. Firmly press down through all four corners of your feet. Tighten your abs like you're about to take a punch to your gut. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, press down through your feet, squeeze your butt, drive your hips up. Inhale to come back down. Exhale, drive the hips up. Hold for 2 or 3 seconds at the top. And then inhale, release, come back down. Exhale, drive up. Holding for 2 or 3 seconds at the top. We're going to do 6 total of these, so 3 more of these at your own pace. Make sure that you're keeping your abs tight and your glutes engaged as you push. Don't just use your back here. And continue to push down through all 4 corners of the feet, especially through your heels. Again, we do want to focus on pelvic floor and your core as we're doing this, so you should feel the muscles around your hips, the muscles around your waist, pretty much everything from the base of your spine, right where your balls are, up through your abdominal area. All right, and then stay at the top here on this last rep. Move your feet a little bit closer together, and then keeping your left leg just like it is now, extend your right leg forward. Don't lift it all the way up because that actually makes this easier. Just keep it hovering about 6 inches off the ground. And you want to try to keep your hips level, so check in with your hips here. Make sure that your right hip is still just as high as the left hip. Breathe in and out of your nose. Keep your breathing controlled. Continue to press down hard through that left foot. And this is specifically going to work on your glute strength here, working on pelvic floor. This is all really important stuff that's going to help with that big pee-pee energy. I'm going to say as many ridiculous phrases as I can during this workout. One more breath. And then plant your right foot. Pretty much the same thing, other side. Keep the hips level. Extend your left foot out. Again, you don't need to lift it way up. Just keep it a few inches off the ground. Press down hard through your right foot. You're going to feel this in your right glute. If you don't feel it immediately in the glutes, it does take some time to develop that body-mind awareness. If you keep practicing this 2 to 3 times per week, within the next month, you should notice some big improvements. A couple more breaths here. Do your best to stay strong. If you need it to be easier, you can bring your hips down a little bit lower. Make sure you're not feeling this all in your lower back. It should be mostly core and hips. All right, go ahead and release. Nicely done. From here, we're going to work on boat pose. This is one of my favorites, probably the best pose you can do for overall core strength. So I want you to do your best to sit upright with your feet straight out in front of you. If you're tight through your hamstrings, you might have to bend your knees, and that's totally fine. Do your best to keep your back flat. Bend the knees as needed so you can keep that back flat. And then I want you to lean back, and you can use your hands to help support yourself here, and then extend your legs out. And again, bend your knees if you need to. So if you feel pain in your back when you're straightening your legs, then you can bend your knees instead. And then do your best to hold yourself upright. And if you feel good here with the hands on the floor, try bringing your hands off the floor. Just make sure you can keep your back flat as you're doing this. Again, this is one of the best exercises you can do, but it is challenging. So if you need a little break, take a little break, relax, and then get back into it. Ideally, You should work up to being able to hold this for 30 seconds at a pretty high intensity. And if you can't do it yet, well, there might be a reason why you need this workout. Penis strength is largely related just to your overall strength and mobility. So work on that, and you'll notice that the penis strength improves. All right, and relax. Okay, nicely done. From here, we're going to go over into a forearm plank, another really great core exercise, but also challenging. So hands are going to be, plant your forearms parallel to one another, tuck your toes, lift your knees, and then lift your belly button up toward your lower back. So your low back is actually going to be rounded a little bit here. You don't want your hips to be in the same line as your feet, knees, and shoulders. You want your hips a little bit higher. And if you really suck your belly button up, then you can feel your abs working. Try to keep your breathing controlled. Breathe in and out of the nose. Even if it's fast, that's okay, but try to stick to that breathing in and out of the nose. Make sure that your shoulders are free here. And we're going to do 2 more breaths. I would work to being able to hold this for at least 30 seconds. And if you start to get more advanced, you can hold it up to 45, 60 seconds, and even longer than that. Last breath. Breathing is longer in yoga, I know. And then relax your knees. Next pose is a bird dog. Plant your hands under your shoulders. Bring your knees under your hips so you're in a tabletop position. Extend your left arm forward. Turn the thumb to face up. And then without moving your hips, bring your right leg straight back, making a straight line from your right heel through your extended left fingertips. Hug your left knee and your right hand toward one another. Feel your abs engage. And then breathe here. You should feel a lot of core stability going on, so you should feel those muscles in your stomach, your six-pack muscles working to help stabilize. If you don't, it's possible that your belly is drooping and your back is arched. Pick your belly button up a little bit, pull your ribs in toward one another, and that will help. Last breath here. All right, release the knee, release the hand. Make sure that your hips, your shoulders are square. Extend your right arm forward, thumb facing up. Without moving your hips, bring your left leg straight back. Press your heel back, flex your toes toward you. Hug that left hand and the right knee toward one another. Breathe in to lengthen your body. And then exhale, squeeze your abs. Tighten those muscles. 3 breaths here. And if this is hard initially, that's okay. When you find an exercise that's hard, it means that's a great way for you to get stronger. So work on doing these exercises consistently. 3 times per week is great to aim for. If you're not already following a program, I have an entire app and members area devoted to structured programs and workouts to help you reach your fitness goals. Check that out at manfulyoga.com/join. All right, and then release. Last pose on the ground, then we're going to move to some fun standing poses. Relax under your chest. Reach your legs back as far as they'll go. Point your toes. Hug your legs together. Zipper your legs up. Squeeze your abs so your core is working. And then pull your chest forward and up into Cobra. Hug your elbows down and in toward your sides. Pull your chin toward your throat. And make sure that you're using your core and your hips here. This shouldn't just be your lower back working. Try to maintain control over your breathing. It will speed up, and that's okay. But try to maintain control. You got 15 more seconds here. Cobra is one of the best exercises you can do for this, but only if you keep those abs engaged. Don't just use the back. So focus on that proper technique. Hugging your legs together. Squeezing your abs like you would in a plank. Lengthening your body. 3 seconds. 2, 1, and release. Okay. Nicely done. Take a breath to recover. Meet me at the top of the mat in a standing position. We've got 3 more poses to go. Stay with me, and then be sure to check out the other workouts in this series for more sexual wellness exercises. All right, this pose, standing side bend. Lift your arms overhead, point your index fingers, deep breath in. Lean toward your right, hips toward the left. Now this is a challenging exercise as it is right now. If you want to make this more challenging, then reach your left leg out to the side, balance on your right leg. This is going to challenge your core a little bit more. It's also going to challenge your balance. You don't have to reach the leg out. You can keep that left leg planted next to the right foot, and it's still going to be plenty challenging. But if you want to try, bring the left leg out. You've got 20 seconds left here. Make sure that you're maintaining height to your body, so don't collapse to the side. Stay strong, stay tall. Keep your legs, keep your hips active, so you want to squeeze the muscles in the hips as you're doing this. Your abs should naturally engage as you're working to balance. Last 5 seconds. And then back to the middle. Arms back up, feet down. Breathe in. Exhale, lean toward the left, hips lightly toward the right. Again, keep a nice big open chest here. Make sure you're not collapsing to the side, but stay tall. And then if you want, bring your right leg out. Keep the toes facing straight forward. Lift it up as high as you dare. Focus on a non-moving point at eye level right in front of you to help with balance. And you might notice that your leg is wobbling or your ankle's shaking, and that's fine. That is your body adjusting to the balance. That's helping you get stronger. And if you can't balance yet, that's okay. This takes practice. If you can do it 3 times per week for about a month, you should notice significant improvements. That's what we hear from everyone using our app in members area, and that's what I recommend. We got about 10 more seconds here. Try to extend in all directions. Again, stay tall. Focus on that non-moving point, and that will help. 3, 2, 1. Back to the middle. Release your hands down. Great job. We're here moving into a warrior 2. This is really good for your hips and your pelvic floor. Also for increasing groin mobility, which can be really helpful for certain activities. All right, so turn your right foot to face forward. The left foot faces out to the side, turned in just slightly. Press your back hip into your front hip. Track the knee over your middle toe. Sink into it. Squeeze your butt so your butt comes under your torso. Don't let your butt poke out behind you. And then extend your arms in opposite directions. Look straight over your right middle finger. Breathe in and out of the nose. As you exhale, you can go deeper. Challenge yourself more. Just make sure that knee continues to track over the middle toe. And you're leading with your hips here. You're not surfing forward with your hands, letting your shoulders lead, but let the hips lead. 2 more breaths. Keep your shoulders relaxed, chest open. Work deeper into your groin. Last breath. All right, straighten your right leg. We're going to pivot, switch sides. Now your left foot faces the top edge of the mat. Bend into your left knee so your left knee tracks over your middle toes. That right foot is turned in just slightly, facing to the outside. Press your back hip into your front hip. Squeeze your thighs. It also helps to hug your legs toward one another. So pretend like your feet are sliding apart, or maybe they are, depending on the mat that you're on. Hug your legs together, prevent them from sliding further apart. Arms coming out in opposite directions. Look straight over that left middle finger. Breathe in and out of your nose. 3 strong, long breaths here. Again, we want to work deeper into your mobility, so allow your hips to sink into this. Just make sure the butt stays under your shoulders. Don't let your butt poke out behind you. Don't allow that knee to cave in. 1 more big breath. All right, straighten the leg, turn your feet in. 1 more pose, just a final reminder, go check out the other videos in the sexual wellness series. Click that exclamation point in the upper right-hand corner, check those out. Last pose is a deep squat. This is one of the best exercises you can do for overall strength and mobility, and it is also highly relevant to having a better sex life and a stronger penis. So here we go, turn your feet out just slightly. Keep yourself upright. Allow your knees to come forward, your butt to come back. Drive your knees out. Externally rotate your hips as you go deeper into this. Bring your arms out in front of you to kind of help counterbalance. And again, don't be scared of letting your knees come forward. Your knees should come over the toes. Your butt's going to come down toward your heels. Your knees will drive out as your hips externally rotate. And the arms, again, out in front to kind of help counterbalance. Now, you might not be all the way down there yet. Maybe you notice your heels are coming off the ground. Then just don't go as deep. Focus on building that strength in your hips. Focus on opening up your inner thighs, so driving the knees out. Again, arms out in front. Keep your back flat. Make sure you're not letting your butt tuck under your body and your back round. And just give me 15 more seconds here to do the best you possibly can. And again, if you can't do this quite yet, keep working on this 3 times per week, and you're going to notice improvements within 1 month. Definitely within 3 months, but within 1 month too. All right, go ahead and stand up, drive the hips forward at the top, and congratulate yourselves on a workout. Well done. Guys, if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment if you have some feedback, and subscribe so you don't miss any of the other videos we have coming out. Depending on when you're watching this video, we do have more videos in this series coming out, and we already have some of these live on the Manflow Yoga YouTube channel at youtube.com/manflowyoga. So be sure to subscribe. Don't miss out. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you on the next one.